How much more flour do you need if you are going to create a batch of cookies for 20 people and the recipe is designed to be just for 8? Problems like that require a little bit of math, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. I was kind of hoping na maihabol ko to sa Christmas season, pero since I took a few weeks off na magpahinga and spend time with my family, hindi ko siya naihabol. But I'm really grateful that I am going to be collaborating social distance talaga at online lang with a good friend of mine, Brian from Mortar and Pastry. If you haven't seen his channel yet, ililink ko rin sa baba and I'll show you some clips of the videos that he makes. Gumagawa siya ng mga recipes at mga simple na baking ideas for you and your family, or if kung gusto niyo rin mag-start na magandang business. So again, go and show him some love. Please tell him that I sent you over and go and watch his videos kasi baka may mga mapulot kayo doon na pwede niyo ring pagkakitaan. He's one of the most generous and kind people that I've met sa aking YouTube journey. So please say hi to him for me, okay? Now, this video is all about how to scale recipes. Marami nagre-request sa akin nito, kaya pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And I'll show you a few alternatives kung paano nyo siya isosolve, okay? And now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to jump right into the discussion. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so today we're going to talk about scaling recipes. And again, gagamit natin yung mga recipes ni Brian from Mortar and Pastry. I'm sure masarap sila kasi siya rin yung gumawa ng 1 million subscriber celebration cake natin, which I'll show to you guys. And yeah, it's one of the best na strawberry shortcake na nakuha ko sa buong buhay ko. That's actually one of my favorite types of cake. And salamat Brian for sending that over and for gifting that to me and my family and the team. It really made yung celebration special. And now we're going to use yung kanyang brownie recipe. Again, I'm sure masarap ito. You can try it at home. Go and watch yung video recipe nito. Ililink ko na lang din sa I button and of course sa description box sa baba. Okay? Now, sabi dito sa problem natin, Mortar and Pastry's brownie recipe produces 16 slices. How much of each ingredient do you need if you need to produce 40 slices? So again, it's all about scaling or changing yung recipe mula sa enough for 16 slices to 40 slices. Minsan, sa ibang iteration ng ganitong klaseng problema, ang sinasabi is that yung serving is good for 5, tapos gagawin mo siyang good for 10 or good for 15 or anything like that. It's going to be the same concept. Tapos merong listahan ng mga ingredients. So bawat isa dito sa mga ingredients na ito, ika-calculate natin kung ano yung magiging bagong value niya or bagong amount para dun sa pangalawang recipe, which is for more people. Now, some of you may ask, Coach, paano kung mas kaunti naman? Kung kunwari, 16 slices yung nasa recipe, ang gusto ko 8 lang kasi maliit yung pamilya namin, then it's going to be the same pattern. Na-solve na natin using this option. Kasi dalawang options yung ibibigay ko sa inyo. Yung una is, you will look at it as a type of change in percentage or change in ratio or proportion. So, hahanapin natin yung scaling factor nung recipe. Okay? And how do we get that? It's basically the new value divided by the old value. Now, ano ba yung new value? Ang new value would be yung gusto mong mangyari or gusto mong dami ng taong kumain or dami ng slices na ma-produce. So, in this problem, dahil nga yung original recipe, ang ginagamit niya ay ang napoproduce niya ay 16 slices at ang gusto mong mangyari is 40 slices, yung new value niya would be 40. So, 40 ang number sa taas. Okay? So, again, ulitin natin. Bakit siya yung new value? Kasi gusto mo siya yung mangyari. Yun yung gusto mong mangyari. Yung old value, that is the original recipe. Now, ang sabi dito na yung recipe na yan can produce 16 slices. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung 16, ang old value, lalagay natin siya sa ilalim. So, now you have 40 over 16. Now, you can use a calculator to divide this. Kung nagmamadali ka at walang calculator sa exam, kagaya ng civil service, what you could do would be to reduce this in lowest terms. Pareho silang divisible sa 8. So, 40 divided by 8 muna is equal to 5. Okay? Tapos over, 16 naman din, divided by 8, kasi that is how you transform fractions into lowest terms. That would be 2. So you have 5 over 2 na kung imi-mix number ko is going to give me 2.5 or 2.5. Okay? Now, paano ako nakarating doon? Again, it's just transforming fractions and converting fractions into decimals. If you haven't seen the videos for those, na explain ko na rin yan in other episodes or other videos here. So, i-click nyo na lang yung I button para malaman ninyo kung paano yan gawin. Okay? So, again, ni-lowest terms ko lang siya hanggang manageable na siya, tapos ginawa ko siyang decimal. But again, kung gusto ninyo na medyo traditional yung path na tahakin, pwede mong idiretso na 40 divided by 16. And then, just do yung math for division. So, dalawang 16 ang kasya sa 40. So, 2 times 16 is 32. Tapos, i-subtract natin yan. This is just long division. Again, may video na rin tayo niyan. Ililink ko na lang lahat sa description tsaka sa I button, no? Tapos, 8 divided by 16, hindi kasya. So, magbabagsak tayo ng isang 0 dito. Pero magiging decimal na yan. So, 2 point. Tapos, yung 80 divided by 16 is 5. 5 times 16 is 80. Tapos ka na dyan. So, the answer is 2.5. Again, it's the same thing. So, whether isi-solve nyo ng division or gagamitin nyo yung ginagawa ko, which is basically mabilis na pag-lowest terms, pareho lang yung lalabas na scaling factor natin, which is 2.5. Now, yung step 2 na tayo, which is to multiply each ingredient by the scaling factor. And again, sabi natin, ang scaling factor is 2.5. So, isusulat lang natin yung 2.5 dyan lahat. Yan, 2.5, 2.5. Tapos, i-multiply natin siya sa lahat. Alright, now, simulan na natin i-multiply. Yung unang figure natin is 120 grams ng all-purpose flour. So, ang gagawin lang natin is 120 times 2.5. Okay? So, ginagawa ko dyan, 120 times 2 muna, which is going to give me 240. Tapos, 120 times 0.5 or kalahati nun. So, i-divide ko lang sa 2 yung 120. So, that is going to give me 60. 240 plus 60 is 300 grams. But again, okay, kung gusto nyo mag-calculator, pwede rin naman. Now, doon na tayo sa cocoa powder, which is 1/2 times 2.5. You have a number of options here. Pwede nyo i-convert yung 1/2 into 0.5 kasi pareho lang naman yan. Tapos, i-multiply mo na lang siya ng naka-decimal form, which is basically 2.5 times 0.5, which is going to give you 1.25. Yan. Or, kung gusto niyo pwede nyo siyang i-convert pareho into fraction. So, 1/2 times, tapos yung 2.5 in fraction form can be 5 over 2, which is what we got kanina. So, magkakaroon ka ng 5 over 4. So, 5 over 4 cups na pwede mo na ngayon i-convert into another mixed number. So, that would be 1 and 1/4 cup. Okay? So again, yung 1.25 tsaka 1 and 1/4, pareho lang din naman yan. Okay, kaya lang dahil fraction yung binigay sa atin, siguro mas comfortable tayo na i-measure siya ng ganito, ng naka-mixed number din siya. Okay? Now again, all of the principles na sinasabi ko sa inyo on how to actually solve them, nasa mga previous videos na rin naman yan. Okay? Now dito tayo sa 2.5 grams ng salt. So 2.5 grams times 2.5 grams. So dalawang 2.5 is 5, abang na yon. Tapos kalahati ng 2.5 is 1.25. So ang sagot dito ay 6.25 grams. So you're just going to do it for the rest of the list. 250 times 2.5, 500 plus 125, 625 grams. Now, if you notice, magkahawig ito, magkaiba lang ng decimal. Bakit? Kasi yung 2.5 at saka 250, magkahawig lang din, maliban sa dun sa placement ng decimal. Okay? Yung 1 stick, bonus yan, 1 stick ng butter times 2.5. So, magiging 2.5 na sticks ng butter. Okay? Tapos, yung 4 eggs natin ay magiging 8 plus kalahati ng 4, which is 2. So, 10 eggs. At yung ating 215 grams ng white granulated sugar, kung gagawin natin times 2.5, so dalawang 215 is 430. Plus yung kalahati ng 215, which is 107.5. So, i-add lang natin yan. You have 537.5 grams of granulated sugar. Okay? So again, all of these you can do fairly quickly naman kung meron kayong mga techniques din sa mental math or if you're using a calculator, even faster. Okay? Now, here's another option na pwede nyo gamitin, lalo na kung hindi pwedeng gumamit ng calculator sa exam. Ito yung ginagamit natin na technique which I call ratio rotation. Basically, you will use that para tapat-tapatin yung mga values ng recipe at nung ingredients. Tapos makukuha natin kung ano yung bago na dami ng ingredient na gagamitin natin. Let me demonstrate using the first one, tapos yung mga susunod medyo mas madali na. But again, if you haven't seen that full video yet, ilink ko na lang din sa description sa baba at saka sa I button. Okay? Now, simulan natin dun sa recipe side. So, sa R side, ilalagay natin kung ano yung ratio nung mga produkto, nung end product na pinag-usapan natin kanina. Yun din yung ginamit natin as the factor, di ba? So, nilagay natin dito sa taas yung dami na bago, which is 40. Tapos sa ilalim nilagay natin yung laman ng recipe, which is going to be 16 brownies. Ni-lowest terms na natin yan at ang lumabas is 5/2. Now, titingnan naman natin yung ingredients na side. Okay? Now, doon sa ingredients natin, ang sabi natin na yung original recipe, ang hinihingi niya na flour is 120 grams. So, yung 120 grams, lalagay natin siya sa ilalim kasi yun yung old na number or yung original na number. Tapos, hinahanap naman natin yung bagong number which will be X. Siya naman lalagay natin sa taas. And now na ganito na siya, okay, pwede na natin gamitin yung ratio rotation. So, from here, ikot lang natin, 120 divided by 2. Is going to give us 60, tapos times 5, so 60 times 5 is really easy, that is 300 grams. And if you remember yung nakuha natin kanina, using yung ating factor or yung multiplication natin ng 2.5, it's actually the same thing. Now, this is something that you can do for all of the other figures. So kung iisa-isahin ko lang, 5/2 is 2x/50. Again, pag inikot ko yan, this will be 25 times 5, which is 125 grams. Again, same as kanina. Okay? So, yung 2.5, pwede ko rin ilagay na 2.5. Let me show you, no? So, again, 5/2 is 2, tapos x sa taas, tapos 2.5 sa ilalim. Okay? Now, the thing is, again, it's going to be the same thing either way. Kung pwede ko rin siyang ikutin from here, so, I'll just do 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5, times 2.5, which will again give us yung results natin kanina, which is 6.25. So, again, ibababa lang natin yan sa lahat ng mga figures na ito, and we should get to yung mga correct na values. Okay? So, yung another trick here na i-share ko sa inyo would be this. If you see relationships dun sa mga figures na nandoon, dun sa given, pwede nyo lang i-manipulate yung mga numbers. Ibig sabihin, yung 50 grams kasi na cocoa powder, naging 125, right? Now, sa 250 grams, ang relationship kasi ng 50 sa 250 is pwede mong i-times 5 yung 50 para makarating ka sa 250. So, ang gagawin ko lang is i-multiply ko yung 125 by 5, which is what I did din dun sa kanina. And makukuha ko yung 625 grams. Okay? So, yung 1 stick of butter, again, it's quite easy kasi i-divide ko lang siya. 2.5 pa rin. Okay? Ng sticks ng butter. And yung 4 eggs ko, we'll go that route. Again, babalik pa rin sa 10 eggs. Tapos yung 215 grams, kung gagawin natin yung kanina, it's still going to be the same figure, which is 537.5 grams. Okay? So again, you have two options kung paano ito i-solve. Choose na lang kung alin yung nag-work best for you. At kung kayo naman ay estudyante at may recommended na sample yung inyong teacher kung paano nila i-discuss, just follow that example. Okay? Now, kung pagdating naman sa exam na hindi kailangan ng solution, pick kung ano yung mas mabilis ka. Okay? Now, it's time for your quick quiz and I'm going to give you a few minutes to answer these. I-convert nyo rin lahat ng mga ingredients na ito. This time, butter cookies naman by Mortar and Pastry yung pag-uusapan natin. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. So let's start with yung una nating style, which is kukunin natin yung scaling factor. Now, sabi dito, ang new value is going to be yung 30 pieces. Okay? Kasi ngayon, ang gusto natin, umabot siya sa 30 pieces. Tapos yung kanyang old value naman is 20 pieces. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung buong recipe could produce 20 butter cookies. Pero kung gusto ko siyang gawing 30, ilan yung kailangan ko? Now, again, pwede nating i-divide yan or i-lowest terms na lang natin. That is 3 over 2. Or, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky, kasi pag decimal, i-decimal place natin yan, 3 over 2 is actually 1 and 1 half or 1.5. Okay? So, yung 1.5 can be easier to manipulate pagdating dun sa ating technique. Now, again, dahil alam na natin yung scaling factor natin, lalagay lang natin siya sa 1.5 lahat times 1.5 lang. Tapos we'll start to go down the list. Okay? So, 2 times 1.5, that should give us 3 cups. Tapos, yung 1/4 times 1.5, that is basically 0.25 times 1.5. That is 0.375 cup. Okay? Now, yung grams ng salt naman, times 2 lang din. So, that is 3 grams. Yung butter is 1.5 na cup. Yung ating powdered sugar, that is 75 plus half of 75, which is 37.5. So, 75 plus 37.5 is 112.5 grams. Yung isang buong egg natin, magiging 1.5. Tapos, yung ating vanilla na 1 teaspoon is going to be 1.5 din or 1.5 teaspoon. Okay? So, again, ganun lang yung gagawin natin. And if yung gusto nyong i-try yung ratio rotation, again, it's the same concept. You have yung dating 20, gagawin nating 30, or 3 over 2 na lang. Ima-match lang natin siya sa katapat. So, kung ang original recipe is 2, this will be our x. Iikot lang natin siya. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1 times 3. So, the answer here is 3. And then, we will just go down yung entire list. Okay? So, ganun mag-convert when it comes to scaling your recipes, and I hope nakatulong ito sa inyo. If you want more sample problems, I'll be posting more din sa aking Instagram account. So, if you don't follow me yet, go and follow me at Lyqa Maravilla on Instagram. We post it sa stories, and sa at Team Lyqa din for the throwback questions and updates sa mga paparating nating events. You can also follow me sa TikTok if may TikTok account kayo. It's at Team Lyqa for the educational videos and at Lyqa Maravilla for the motivational content, advice videos, and other more personal stuff. Okay? See you online. Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila. Dating mas marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I made, join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlyqa. Alright? Now again, thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, Morton Pastry, and go check out his channel after watching this video. And if you're interested in to support this channel and our cause to democratize education in the Philippines, you can go and check out our merch shop. So, meron tayong bagong release na shirt design. This is the Never Stop Learning t-shirt. And actually, special to sa akin kasi handwriting ko to. And yes, sinurprise din ako ng team na pinagawa nila yung design na to. So, I'm really excited for this. There's also a hoodie na embroidered yung print. So, go and check out yung mga products natin doon. And whatever we earn there goes to our Hope Fund, which helps fund yung mga scholars natin and all of our ongoing projects. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell icon. We have more videos coming up. And as we always say sa channel to, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.